Who's working out? Here's John.
Hey everybody.
This is John Rarity. Did I say it right?
Yeah, John Rarity.
John Rarity. These are the portable kettlebells. They're kind of like kettlebells, but also kind of like sandbags.
That's right, like sandbags.
This guy right here, he created this. Pretty awesome. All right. How's it going today? Hi, Amy. Thanks for joining.
Hey, Amy.
Happy,
Good to see ya.
Happy Tuesday lunch hour. This is our pop-up fitness chat. We usually do Wednesday nights, which we are going to do one tomorrow night. But we decided to do today because last Wednesday's unfortunately fell through on my behalf, not John's. So we're here today. These look awesome. Thank you. Well, we're gonna show more about these portable kettlebells. Before we do that, we're gonna get to know John a little bit more. Hi. And I also want to make sure I give a shout out to our sponsors for this week. The McNichols Fit and Fold event is happening Thursday. It's the inaugural event for the series. So this is going to be happening once a month for the next few months. And the first one is this Thursday. Hi, Kathy.
Hey, what's up, Kathy?
At
Monica.
the McNichols Center. Hi, Monica.
Cool.
So check it out. It's on the Fitlo calendar. It's on Facebook. It's on Eventbrite. Just look up Fit and Fold. If you type that in, you'll be able to see McNichols Fit and Fold. And get in there. It's $5. They have $5 tickets right now, so there's really no excuse.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So my friend John here, this is our first time meeting in person. We've been emailing.
Yes.
Great to meet you.
You too.
And we're going to get to know him a little bit because I did a little bit of stalking, not as much as I could have. And he's got a really cool background. I mean, you are like a fitnesspreneur, right?
Yes.
As they say, if you were to put a term to
Yes,
that.
that's right. I like that.
You've spent years entrepreneuring in the fitness world.
That's right, yeah.
And I find that really fascinating. And I think a lot of people who are watching, because a lot of people who are part of the Fitlo audience are instructors or fitness enthusiasts, and everybody wants to do something they love.
Yes.
And that's what being entrepreneurs is all about.
Exactly. Yeah, taking chances, all that kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about your background, first of all.
Okay.
Like, give us the landscape, not a super long version. Like, how did you get here?
How did I get here?
Yes.
Well, you know, it's a good question. Looking around, we're in an MMA gym. So
Oh, that's right. I failed to mention that.
So-
We're at a really like important MMA gym that I didn't know when I walked in.
That's right. Like legit fighters
This
are
is
bred
like
and
a
groomed
legit.
here.
I'm gonna. Here. I'll do a little circle. There's like a cage behind us, like a legit. Can you see that? A legit like fighting cage, and all kinds of stuff. It's hard to see, I guess, but. We have to say it right because I got the name wrong. What was the
It's
name?
high altitude
High
martial
altitude.
arts.
Okay, high altitude martial arts. It's just on the right in Aurora, but not like deep in Aurora.
Right.
You can look it up. But if you're interested in martial arts, MMA, like this is the place.
This is the place to
be.
check out. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they actually have a nice quiver of portable kettlebells here that they've been
which
training
is
with.
great.
Yeah. So going back to how I developed things, it's really been a fascination with fitness for me, and a lot of that rooting to mind-body sort of discipline background that I've got. So I had a martial arts background back in the day, and that sort of led into kettlebell training. So then I was into kettlebell training pretty heavily for about 3 years, and I started traveling for work, and that's when the question sort of first came to me: how can I really pack a kettlebell that isn't going to be like a cannonball in my car? And it's, you know, if you're in the 45 to 50 pound range of kettlebell, that's not really that portable. It's pretty challenging to secure that. So anyways, I had some sandbag training that I'd done in the past, and that's when I came up with the idea of like, how can we sort of merge the two? And I came up with the initial prototype, which is very similar to these, and then we just started testing it out. And then I initially sold a lot to the military. I was living in San Diego area, so I sold to a lot of folks there. And then we started branching out to gyms, and then direct to consumers, and online, and all that kind of cool stuff. We do pretty good in Europe, abroad.
Awesome. I guess my question right now is just, how did you create it? I mean, are you like in terms of actually getting the materials together? Like, what are your connections or background in actually like creation. Let's pick one of the, can you pick one up?
Yeah.
Again, just to show people. And by the way, stay tuned because we're giving one of these bad boys away. But so yeah, I mean, how did you, like, physically, like in your head, did you draw pictures of it first, or how did that whole thing happen?
So that's a really good question. If any of you guys out there are interested in developing something or creating something, you know, you kind of have to like start from what is it supposed to do? What am I trying to get this thing to do? And really what are the basic areas you need to start testing? So for me, how much weight can I get in something that can function like a kettlebell? Yeah, that was a big thing. If I want 30 to 40 pounds, but it's going to be the size of a big duffel bag, it's not going to be a kettlebell. So that was a big thing. Second was, what kind of design do I need to use so that it functions like a kettlebell?
No worries, Kathy.
You know, so anyways, that's where you see the webbing strap design that kind of goes across like this down the middle. Each webbing strap is designed to hold 800 pounds. So in a cross pattern, I mean, these things, you know, technically can hold a lot more weight than just sand. So we've had guys actually use buckshot in these things. I mean, now that we have these solid handles coming out in May, it's going to make it a lot more comfortable. It's actually really cool anodized aluminum.
Oh, okay.
So so when you're carrying a lot of weight, it's just a lot more comfortable than our original design, which just had a more flexible handle. But anyways, those were the questions you want to address, and then finally, you want to have something that's going to last, you know, that's durable. So if you drop it, which people do, you know, it's gonna be around for a while. So
okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then all right, I like it. And so, did you work with a company then, or?
No, you know, actually, when I started designing this guy, it just sort of came, it all just came to me, you know. And just to be upfront with everybody, I don't have a trainer background. You know, I'm not a former gym owner. You know, it was really just a real genuine fascination in fitness, background in kettlebells, you know, and really a desire to sort of be able to keep this going when I was on the road. You know, so when I started doing this thing, it was really point blank. Does it work? Does it not work? And then sharing with people that I was training with and working out with, and then getting and building on that feedback. So, you know, you want to be really, obviously, be patient with yourself when you're coming up with a prototype. Give yourself room to fail, make mistakes, because it's going to happen. You know, I was trying to come up with the right material. Fabric was definitely a challenge initially, and then cost was the next big challenge. How can I make it affordable, right? So that I can sell it to people, still make money, but people aren't, you know, spending more than they would normally or something like this. So I think we've reached a pretty good balance.
Good, very good. So Kathy asked, do you ever empty them? It doesn't look like you empty them, right?
You know, that's a great question. One of the design aspects of the PKB is that it's really easy to open and close. So what I didn't like about normal or traditional weight training sandbags is that typically have filler bags with Velcro. It's very difficult to empty or reduce weight. So with this, there's only a side release buckle, which you just unbuckle like that. I can do it while it's on my shoulder. Then I unfold the top, and I can empty the sand however I want. Now, this year, we're coming out with pre-filled 5-pound discs. So you can easily add and subtract weight. So yes, you can do that. But I'd say probably most people would have one or two of these, and they might have one full all the way and one maybe not as full, or maybe they have two different sizes with them.
Okay, great. And you know what? We want to do a few moves. We're going to do a few of your favorite moves, and then we're gonna talk a little bit more about the rest of your background, a little bit more than just beyond that, because you're like a writer and stuff too. Yeah. Which is fascinating as well. Better to bonk myself on the head with that than the traditional. Probably. I mean, it's probably still not going to feel awesome. But better than like an iron.
Kettle, yes, that's a good point. Actually, one of our first videos that we filmed using this was me doing sit-ups with it, and then just having it on my chest or over my head, and then at the end of the video, I just drop it on my head, you know, as I'm looking at the camera, and it's just to show that you're right. You can drop, you know, it's not iron.
Yeah,
it's not gonna kill you. Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's have you try out some of these moves.
Let's do it. So. This one, I'm gonna go ahead and.
Yeah, we're doing a little. No, I won't. That's a little uncomfortable. But yeah, this is the MMA place. This is the cage. I've never actually been like next to a cage like that before. They kind of scare me. That's actually why I stopped kickboxing. I was like, I don't want to hurt anybody.
Is the camera looking at me?
Is that you? Yeah, and I was like, they're like, well, then you shouldn't kickbox. So I was like, all right, I guess I'm going to yoga.
So, yes, or Tai Chi.
Yes.
So, all right, guys. So I'll start with the real basic for me. One of the fun ones. Again, I can just drop it, and this is a nice, delicate, expensive mat, and you can see it's not going to damage it. It's kind of cool. But right here, it's in front of me. I like to, just like if you're picking anything heavy, drop your hips down and back.
Hip hinge.
Pick it up, and just as you pick it up, you'll see it starts to swing, right? So the swing is one of my favorites, and it's obviously the one that most people know. So you're just swinging from the hips, not really using your shoulder, and then you can alternate. From this, I like to go to a clean right here, and then I'd say that one of my favorites is the snatch. So it's essentially just from the ground all the way overhead. Okay,
yeah.
So
and using this seems like such a better idea than the iron because you don't get as many bruises.
This is a lot softer.
Yeah.
The timing is quicker because it's a flexible handle.
Okay.
But you can see the snatch just flows.
Yeah.
Right. And if you're doing this for, I was reading a study by NASM, I think. If you do snatches, I think, what is it, 20 calories per minute.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah, if you do snatches, 20 calories per minute. So it's the equivalent of running a 6-minute mile or something like that.
Yeah, that's insane.
So you have your snatch, and from the I mean, you can already tell I'm a little sick right now. Fighting a cold.
But you do these a lot, obviously.
It's a great workout. 30 pounds right here. It's not like iron because it moves. So sand shifts, the handle shifts, so you're trying to stabilize the weight, so it requires more effort.
Yeah.
So, but going back to, say, what I do every morning is I'll go from the swings, okay, and then I'll do a windmill. It just, God, I love it because, especially if you're doing yoga.
Yeah.
So it really opens up the shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
And you just drop to a bent press. So stick this leg straight. This one's bent. I go to a bent press.
Oh, nice.
So press it up overhead.
Kettlebell yoga.
Okay. And then stand up.
Whoa.
Okay, so it really opens up the shoulders. It strengthens the shoulder girdle. I love it. So every morning, because most of the day I'm typing.
Yeah.
So this really helps counter that a lot.
That's awesome.
And then I just go back down. And then back up.
Very cool.
Yeah, so those
and
are my go-to.
These are, I mean, you have a website.
Yeah.
But you can buy these.
That's right.
I'm jumping around only because people are like, I want one, so I want to tell them how they get one.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So portablekettlebells.com. That's where you'll find us. We're the first kettlebell sandbag. And if you guys hang out, I think we're going to be giving one away. Just
in a couple minutes, yeah.
Yeah.
In a couple minutes. And also, beyond that, so you have the website where people can buy it.
Yeah.
Can they also, you have a personal training certification?
Yes.
For it? Is that right?
Yeah, so that's what we're coming out with this year. Yeah,
or just a training, not to be a personal trainer, or just a training certification for group or whatever you have going on, right?
Yeah, so essentially we're doing one that's going to be a fundamentals class or workshop, so we're going to start promoting, and then a trainer certification. So if you want to teach other people how to use it, or just be better at using it yourself, then these are coming out. We actually already have courses available now in Denver and in Austin. Austin will start in May.
So are those like online courses?
These will be like in person.
Yeah. Okay.
Just show up and
And you have courses for people who just want to learn how to use it, as well as people who want to teach it. Is that right? So there's a difference. So if you're, because I think we have a couple that aren't necessarily trainers, but they are really interested in using them. So you have those courses as well. If you want, just so you can get, just make sure you know how to.
Yeah, and I do recommend if you're in the area to attend the in-person one, because that's when we can just see everything you're doing. You can ask us questions directly, Yeah, and plus you get a free portable kettlebell.
What? Yeah. So if you win one, then you could also get another one.
Yeah, so the workshop's a free one. Also, the trainer cert includes a portable kettlebell.
Oh, wow.
Both of them do. Instructional manuals, training videos, exercise libraries, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so you don't need your CPT, your certified. You don't have to be a certified personal trainer if you're obviously just doing this course.
Correct.
Yeah.
You don't have to be certified. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, I'm going to give you a little break. All
right.
And we're going to get a little more information about your background, and then we're going to do the free.
Yeah, the giveaway.
The free one.
Awesome.
Yes.
Okay.
And if for some reason I'm skipping around and you want to say something, just interject.
Okay.
All right.
You got it.
Because I don't have a teleprompter.
No.
You're like, really? I thought you had one. No. Yeah, it's pretty obvious. Hey, I'm sorry I'm late. Oh yeah. When are the workshops? They're like all various times?
Yes, so we're going to be updating that this week. So stay tuned this week, and also join our social media channels. Follow us on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook. You can find us as Kettlebell Sandbags or Portable Kettlebells. And that's when we'll be announcing the course dates, but it'll be on our website. The course dates are there, and then the workshops are coming this week.
Cool.
Yep.
All right, and so let's now we're going back to your background. So I find it interesting that you're a writer.
Yeah.
But then you're a fitness person and creating these things. That seems more science-oriented,
Yes.
or even like finance-oriented in terms of creating your business model,
Right,
that sort of thing. So, what kind of writing was that? Like did you go to school for that, or what was the writing background part?
Good question. And how much time do we have?
Oh my gosh, we're running out of time. So you're gonna have to say it in
1 minute or less.
1 minute, and then we'll do our winner. Yeah.
Yes. All right. So, real briefly, I started business writing. Then I got into more creative writing, but I've always been into fitness. So I was a ranked amateur triathlete, and that's sort of what got me eventually curious about weight training more. Okay. And long story short, I did SEALFIT. So I was a writer in San Diego. I did a first-person account of SEALFIT as a journalist. And SEALFIT, look it up, because, just check it out. So I did that. I was in Core 12, which they actually filmed because it was cross-promoted with CrossFit. And so CrossFit HQ and SEALFIT did a cross-promotion. So that taught me, that was my first exposure to CrossFit, and then that helped me in learning how to do a lot of like powerlifting, Olympic lifting, that kind of stuff, which I really didn't have a background on. Yeah, so anyways, and then, but I already had a background in kettlebells, and then, long story short, having this sort of track record as a college swimmer, high school swimmer, triathlete, to just, loving kettlebells, I got into developing the portable kettlebell. And I do kind of cover a little bit more in detail how I did this, not having a direct background in the industry, through a website/blog I just created called mindfully.com with one L, so mindfully.com. And it's essentially a website in a group that I started here in Denver for entrepreneurs with sort of a mindfulness mindset. Yeah.
Being mindful about their mindfulness?
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. So
that's actually kind of a thing.
Yeah, so if you're an entrepreneur and you need some emotional, mental support, which we all do, that's what birthed that whole concept.
Cool.
So going back to something else,
That's great.
Yeah.
All right, are we ready to do our...
Yes, let's do it.
Do we know how we're basing it?
Yes, so we're going to do a quick question here, guys. So the winner is going to have the correct answer to this question, which we discussed earlier, not long ago, okay? So
thanks for putting that up there.
So we were... Oh, great, thank you.
That's your website.
Yes, so we were talking about the kettlebell and how I developed the kettlebell. So the winner will, if you can recall, how much weight each one of the webbing straps can hold.
Oh, that's a hard question. I don't know the answer to that.
Okay, how much weight can each one of the webbing straps on the portable kettlebell hold? Hint, the website.
Amy got it?
Amy got it.
Amy, you won! Amy got it! I was, okay, very good.
Nice.
Yay, Amy!
Nice work, Amy.
All right.
Fantastic. All right.
Oh, Monica.
Monica.
Oh, everybody got it.
Is everybody getting it?
Yeah.
So now what do we do? The first person to answer?
Everybody gets one. We go Oprah style. DM, fast fingers. Yes. I would say Amy, since she was the first one.
She was the first one. Right.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
Amy.
I mean,
Amy,
potentially could have to
congratulations.
do with connection and how quickly they actually heard the message.
That's right.
But
That's right.
yeah, I think Amy should get it, right?
Yeah.
And then everyone else who didn't get it, you should sign up for the course.
Register for our course.
And you get one.
Use, oh gosh, okay, use this. Use PKB Fit 30. You'll get 30% off
Nice.
right now on anything on the store. So PKB Fit 30 for everyone else. Any portable kettlebell you want. So not including the kits, because the kits are already discounted. But any portable kettlebell, 30% off for you guys right now. And we never discount like that much usually.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
PKB Fit
30.
30.
Yeah.
Hey, Monica, can you throw that up there? She's awesome about throwing it up there.
Oh, cool.
Hopefully she does.
Yeah.
So everyone can see it. Sometimes I'm a visual person.
Yeah.
But, well, thanks, everyone. Thank you so much,
thanks
John.
so much.
This
Yes,
is awesome.
appreciate it.
And have a great afternoon. We will see you tomorrow night. We're already back with Tara. So tomorrow night with Tara, 8 p.m. Have a good day. Bye.
See you guys.